What is up, squids? Welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time. We're going to talk about the time I worked as a security guard. And the reason I did that was because I had some debt that I had to get paid off. And I was getting overtime and stuff at my regular job, but I wanted more, right? And so I thought, you know what, I've kind of wanted to try this for a long time. Make a long story short, I went through a company. Well, I went to work for a company, a security company. They trained me. I got my state license to be an armed guard in the state. And I did this job for 6 months. It was like from August through February. And they had me in a very busy area at an arcade. And I would work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 12 hours. Well, Fridays was like 5 to 11 or something like that. And then Saturday, Sunday was 12, 7 to 7. Anyway, the training was good. And I'll be honest, what I learned going through the training is that as a security guard, even an armed security guard, you're really basically no different than a citizen. Like, your average Joe off the street has the same legal authority that a security guard has. So that kind of blew my mind. So I don't really know what the point is to get certified. They explained it, but it didn't really make any sense to me. I don't know. Personally, I think it's a way for the state to regulate and make more money, but that's just my opinion. But anyway, the arcade was really cool. The staff there was really cool. It was mostly younger folks, guys and girls. Managers were good. And what was crazy is that they put me at that location. It was a new customer for the security company, but also it was because for like, I don't know, 4 months of the 6 months I was there, they had like a car show every couple weeks or something like that. Like really, really big car shows where like thousands and thousands of people would show up. So my job was in the morning, if I was there, was to keep people out of the parking spots that weren't supposed to be there. Like, they weren't supposed to occupy the spots if they're not going to be a customer of the arcade, basically. And I kind of felt like an asshole doing that, honestly. And that job really opened my eyes up to what cops have to deal with. Like, I have no desire to, like, I was glad to get done with the security job. Nothing on the company or anything like that, but just the nature of the work, you know, like, I'm not a big fan of confrontation with strangers. You know, in fact, it's arguable that the best approach is to, in your regular life, avoid confrontation at all costs. Like, the security job made me understand, like, I'm not a big fan of confrontation with folks, and for people that do security work for like a living, bless you, I guess, and police, you know, somebody's got to do it, but your boy is not going to make a career out of that. And honestly, to be straight up, most of the time, like, there's only maybe 3 times that I actually had to, like, sort of be stern with people. 99.7% of the time, the confrontations I had, people were very understanding, and they were just like, you know, as long as you approach them, just like us talking, and like, hey, if you don't care, you know, could you do this, could you do that, or could you not do this, please, if you don't care. Just, it's all in how you approach and talk to people. And, you know, everybody was very understanding, and they cooperated. Most of the time it was just young, super young, or young drunk people that were the issue, but most of the time everybody was very understanding and all that. So, and I've never been here. I just want to kind of see what it's all about. Clayton Homes, okay. Carter Express, I guess that's like a distribution center or something. Concordance Healthcare Solutions. I'm giving these businesses free advertisement in this video. Okay, that's a place that's shut down. I could go in there and cruise around. So I don't want to be like a loiterer and then also be armed. It just looks, it's just not a good look. So gates open. Well, maybe it's not closed. I thought it showed a sign outside that it was available like for purchase. Maybe not. Okay. So if you stuck around, appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.